Okay. All right. Enough of that. Okay, where do we start? I think we start at the top. This is the Raw Report. I am your host, Dice Raw, and with me always is my main man, Bomb, a.k.a. Little Bomb Music, a.k.a. the Latin Lover, a.k.a. the Tough Jew. He's here to rock with me. This is the Raw Report. Bomb, you know what to do! Now that we're back, I get a lot of feedback from my podcast, and, some of it's good, some of it's bad. Even though we're making big changes, 2022, we're making big changes here at the Raw Report, and I think the best thing to do at the top is, because it is, I guess for dates and purposes and times, you don't really want to give, in any case, it's the end of March. I'll start there. It's the end of March, and March is Women's Month. I didn't know that. Women's Month. They put Black History Month, then they got Women's Month. I wonder what's the next month. You know what I'm saying? It must be somebody else that's been oppressed for a long time. If we want to give months out to the road, maybe it's Native American Month or Indigenous People. That's what I'm supposed to say. Indigenous Peoples Month. Is that next? I wonder what's next. Any case, in the light of it being Women's Month, I figured that I wanted to highlight some very powerful African American women in the world. And I wanted to start at the top of my list. I've got a great list. I'm trying to pull my list up. Yeah, so I want to start there. Bomb, what do you think? Do you think that's a good idea to do a whole show simply dedicated to powerful women because it's Women's Month?
Yeah, I'm about it.
Bomb's about it. Okay, so we're going to start with Janet Mock. Janet Mock. Bomb, are you familiar with Janet Mock?
I don't believe so.
Janet Mock is, I think, a TV producer. Yeah, she's a writer. She's a producer. Show Pose. Transgender. African-American woman. Somehow she made it to the top of my list. You know what I'm saying? She's not number one. Let me be very clear on that. You know what I'm saying? But she is on the list. Shout out Janet Mock, a strong African-American, very strong African-American woman. And she's doing big things, so we want to shout out her and give her props. Have you ever seen the show Pose that she's done? You never seen Pose?
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it, but you never watched. It's not something that you rush home to watch every week?
No, not usually.
Oh, okay. Not me either, but I hear it's a very, very good show. You know what I'm saying? I have, by accident, I've watched P-Valley. Have you seen this P-Valley?
No.
I guess it's Pussy Valley is what the actual name of the show is, but there's some interesting characters on that show. If you ever get a chance, check out Pussy Valley. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any white shows on TV that start with the word pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if Breaking Bad? Like, Pussy Breaking Bad. No, that just doesn't work. Pussy Seinfeld. Nah, it's not working. What's another big white show? Pussy, CSI. Yeah, Pussy House of Cards. It just doesn't work. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to all the powerful women we're going to talk about today. They're not all TV people. In fact, the next person on our list is Lizzo. What up, boo? With your big self, your big sexy ass. You need to cut that shit out, girl. I'm going to start calling her Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Because Lizzo can dance. You know what I'm saying? I used to actually call one of my friends, her sister, I used to call her Beyonce because she looked just like Beyonce, but she was like kind of like chunky. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for a fat chick, she was gorgeous. Oh, mwah! Ooh, I'd eat her up like pudding. I'd eat her up like she eats up food. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Lizzo, shout out to Lizzo. I don't think Lizzo eats like that, but she definitely is very talented, Lizzo. Lizzo's super talented. And I think that if she was skinny, she'd probably get more props, and that's sad. If Lizzo dropped a few LBs, you know what I'm saying, then people would really start to open up to her. Because she's singing, she's fucking rapping, she's fucking dancing, she's playing the flute, she's got great fashion sense. And Lizzo ain't ugly. Let me tell you, Lizzo, she's a cute. Hey, boo, I'm talking to you, Lizzo. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could hang out. Go to Waffle House or something. Or fucking, she's out in L.A. She probably wants to go to Roscoe's. You know what I'm saying? Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo, hey, get at me. But not to down her accomplishments though. But in music, I mean, what Lizzo's done in a very short time. You know what I'm saying? She's been eating up the charts. I mean, literally. No, I'm just all right. That's enough. That's enough. Shout out Lizzo. Much respect, boo. You made it to the top of my list. And I think that's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Next on the list is, Regina King. I made this list. I've been working on the list this whole month, and I want to make sure we give a moment of silence for Regina King and her son, the little king, who just committed suicide, and just give a moment of peace, a moment of silence for them. Okay. But Regina King, Regina King has been putting it down ever since 227. Bomb, are you familiar with 227?
No.
Oh, you got to go back and watch it. 227 was a very, very hip African-American television program in the late 80s, early 90s. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it was the late 80s. Was it the 80s or it was the 90s? What was the first episode?
First episode was 1985.
Fuck! 227 came out in 1985? Damn, that really, really takes me back. 227, that's the first time I think we saw Regina King, or maybe that was the first time she was in a big role, reoccurring role every week, you know what I'm saying? And but shit was dope, man. People really loved 227. They had a hit star on that show was Jack A. Who's still popping. Jack A is still popping, but the woman who the show was based on, I forget her name. What was the star's name? Read me some of the names.
Main characters include Lester, Brenda, Rose Halloway.
Brenda was the name.
Elena Reed Hall.
Elena Reed Hall, that's her name?
Yeah.
Okay, she was massive because she was on another big black show, which was the Jeffersons. And Bomb, are you familiar with the Jeffersons? Have you ever seen? Okay, yeah. So we're not getting too off the rails here because we start forgetting about the history of these great black actors and actresses and what they've done. But so she came from the Jeffersons, the character Brenda. You know what I'm saying? And Mary. Mary was her name. Mary was the main character. So what was Mary's name on the show?
The actress?
Yeah.
Mary was. Oh, this doesn't list any Marys. Hold on.
Oh, really? I thought her name was Mary. Because I know Jack.
Mary Jenkins. Okay, yeah, it was played by Marla Gibbs.
Marla Gibbs. That's who the fuck we're talking about. Marla Gibbs was on the Jeffersons, and she played, the Jeffersons' housekeeper who just gave Georgia a hard time. But then her next hit was 227. You know what I'm saying? And these were some of the top black actors of their day. You know what I'm saying? And actually for a young Regina King to be performing on a level with these guys at the age that she was, it really is a testament to where she's at now. And you see why she's so popular and see why she's getting so much props and so much recognition. Shout out Regina King, and also shout out to Young King, her son, who recently committed suicide. That shit is never a good look, you know what I'm saying? And it just really sucks, man. It just really sucks. Next on my list it's not somebody that's a writer or even somebody that's in entertainment, but I actually think that's kind of like the thing. Like we need to start showcasing people on a wide spectrum, or at least not a wide spectrum, or maybe I should say wide spectrum. 3 wide spectrum, because when I get the 4, it sounds very serious. Let me see. Very wide spectrum. No, 5 is too much. 5 is too many. No, but on a wide spectrum. Kismika, her name is Kismika Corbett. Kismika Corbett. She's an African-American PhD. Very intelligent. And I think she's done some stuff, and viral infections. And I mean, she's done a whole bunch of stuff, but she's definitely one of the most powerful African American women in the world, and very intelligent. Bomb, do you have some facts on Kismika you would like to share with us?
Says Kismika Shanta Corbett, born January 26, 1986, is an American
Wait,
viral...
Bomb, go back. What's her middle name again? Can we do that again?
Shanta.
Ooh,
Or
Shanta.
Shanta or something.
Ooh, is she married? Does it say husband?
It does not.
Oh, okay. Keep reading.
She's an American viral immunologist, an assistant professor of immunology and infectious diseases at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, and the Schutzer Assistant Professor at the Harvard Radcliffe Institute since June of 2021.
Kismika, whoa! I mean, fucking killing the game, and that's why I wanted to showcase African American women on this Raw report. And one of the main reasons is because African American women, it's Women's Month. There's not only African American women on the planet, thank God, you know what I'm saying? No, but thank God they are here. Thank God they are here. And Obama, I think you share that same expressions, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. The Latin lover strikes again. But yeah, Kismika is killing the game. And I'm very impressed with her. I'm gonna have to try to follow her on Instagram. Kismika Shanta Corbett. How do you pronounce it? Corbett.
The way it's spelled, it looks like Corbett.
Corbett.
Like Corbett.
Yeah. Okay, it's Corbett, but I want to say Corbett. Corbett. Maybe it's French. Maybe she's French chocolate, French cocoa, or something like that. Maybe she's a hot French cocoa. Not to get all sexist and get me too'd or me three'd. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen one day. I'm really like, I'm like so shocked. Like, who's gonna be the chick that tries to me too me? You know what I'm saying? Because I got so many. I have so many times where I could have been me too'd. You know what I'm saying? Or three'd or four'd. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, dice. I'm me four and dice. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next on the list, Viola Davis. Viola Davis acting up a storm, killing the game. Viola Davis. I'm going back to LA this weekend too. So maybe we could do a special Raw report and via Zoom, and we could Viola on the show. Viola, I'd love to have you on. But yeah, she's been killing the game. She was, the butler. Fucking. Bomb. Do you have any stats on Viola you want to share with us?
Sure. She's from St. Matthews, South Carolina.
Oh, damn. Southern girl.
She got her bachelor's at Rhode Island College and a diploma from Juilliard as well.
What?
Yes.
Damn! I just dropped a bomb on me. I mean, just Juilliard actress. I mean, like, no wonder she's so freaking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my autobiography, I like Viola Davis to play my wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a wife, but I think it'd be good if I did have a wife, at least in the show. Oh wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? It'd be dope to have a wife on my program. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Viola Davis, or maybe if I do my own family show, because I'm going to Hollywood this week, maybe I'll get my own show. And if I do get my own show, she can play my wife on the show. I like it. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad concept. It'd be called Dyson Me, and she'd be me. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be me, but then she would. You get where I'm going with this. All right, Tarana Burke. What's going on? Life coach. Publicist. Big time. Life changer. Changing people's lives. Getting people back on track. Tarana Burke. They had a lot of memes out there about Tarana, and they were saying that she looked very similar to one of the best rappers in the world, KRS-One, so they were calling Tarana KRS-2, you know what I'm saying? Which was, I think it was a shot at her nose, but I mean, to me, I think Tarana's beautiful, and I think, when we come from such a diverse background, when we have, different cultures mixing with different cultures, they create these unique, beautiful people that just really rock our worlds, and we just can't stop talking about them. And I mean, I think Tarana is one of those people. But I did think that the Tarana Burke KRS-One references were, I thought it was cute because there's different villages. You go to a village in Africa, some of the women in the villages, some of the men, they look alike. You know what I'm saying? You go to Brazil or South America, some of the people in the village look alike. I mean, these are the same people. We come from the same villages. Of course we look alike. Anyway, KRS-One, KRS-Two, I don't care. The internet still is undefeated, but Tarana Burke is undefeated as well. Strong African-American woman, kicking butt, taking names. Bob, give us some logistics on Tarana.
She's from the Bronx.
And she's not from the Bronx.
She is.
She is not. That is too much of a coinky dink. Tarana Burke, KRS-One, they've been separated at birth. I'm calling it right now. Okay, go ahead, Bob.
She first attended Alabama State University. She then transferred and graduated from Auburn.
Okay.
And she started Me Too in 2006. All the way back in 2006, she began using Me Too to help other women with similar experiences to stand up for themselves.
Oh, shit.
It was over a decade later in 2017 when it became a viral hashtag after Alyssa Milano and other women began using it to tweet about the Harvey Weinstein cases.
Harvey Weinstein, you piece of crap.
Yeah, she developed the nonprofit Just Be in 2003 before Me Too was started. Right. It was an all-girls program for black girls aged 12 to 18. And in 2008, she moved to Philadelphia and worked at Art Sanctuary Philadelphia.
2018?
2008. Yeah.
Oh, 2008. Oh,
it was a while ago.
Yeah, 2008. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I probably know Tarana. I probably met her and I probably fucking pissed her off. And then, she probably just blew me off after that. Tarana, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? If I've done something to offend, I'm not sure. But anyway, Tarana, just whatever you do, just keep doing the good work. I mean, Mrs. Burke. I don't even know if we're on a first name basis. I feel like I should call her Mrs. Burke. The type of work that she's doing. I mean. I don't even know if I'm on a first name basis with this woman. She's too powerful. Anyway, next person on the list, Jada Pinkett Smith. She was controversial when I was making a list, but I had to put her on numerous shows, TV shows under her belt. Rock and roll star. A lot of people don't know she does rock. Like hard rock music, you see Jada Pinkett on stage, like looking like a little dude, you know what I'm saying, with like a little Scully hat and some fucking Doc Johnson boots, you know what I'm saying? Remember Doc Johnson's, the black house hip hop house head black boot from the early '90s. She be wearing that shit still. Like she goes in the closet and pull out her black boots and then a black shirt and her black jeans and. I mean, she had on all black. You know what I'm saying? Last time I saw her doing this rock shit. And I was just like, what the hell? They were like, hey, that's Jada Pinkett on stage. I said, you're shitting me. They said, nah, man, it's Jada Pinkett. But, I mean, to shine a little bit of light on her accomplishments, I mean, she's done documentaries. She's done TV shows where she's the star. She's produced shows. She's produced movies. I mean, she's been doing big things. And then, of course, we cannot glaze over her entanglements. I mean, she's a 75-year-old woman sleeping with a 19-year-old guy. I mean, the pussy's still wet. I mean, like, that's some shit. Like, Jada, the kitty cat is still wet. And you're breaking hearts. I mean, she's breaking hearts at 75 years old. I mean, Bob, maybe she's not 75, but how old is Jada Pinkett?
She is 50.
Oh, damn. She's only 50?
Yep.
She's only 50? Damn.
50 years old.
But see, the thing is with women, when they're kind of fit and they're old, they kind of look like women need a little fat on their face. You know what I'm saying? A woman, don't get too fit. You know what I'm saying? Because then you get like the cheekbones. They start showing a little too much. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a little that little right in the middle where the cheekbone is about to look like Crypt Keeper, and then you pull it back a little bit. But I mean, Jada looks good. I mean, shit, I'd fuck her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my heart broken, though, Jada. So I'm not giving you no stick. All right, I'm gonna leave it up to Will and fucking what was the guy's name? August Alsina. August Alsina. What the hell's the matter with you running around with a 50-year-old lady? Are you freaking nuts? But anyway, this is women's power. This is women's Just
Women's
Women's
History
Month.
Month. Yeah.
It's Women's History Month, or is it Women's Month?
I believe it's Women's History Month. Yeah.
Oh, well, Jada's made history. That's for sure. She's been cheating on Will Smith. You know how many women Will could get? He's got women lined up all the way from his hometown, from Broad Street, from Broad and South to fucking the Broad and fucking Dolphin. That's how many women Will's got. I'd even argue it's the Huntington Park. From Broad and South to Huntington Park, he's got women lined up, and you're sitting here in entanglements. That just goes to show you how much of a strong woman this woman is. Jada Pinkett Smith is a threat to the men of the world. We got to get this Jada Pinkett Smith under control before this shit starts spreading and more women are getting into entanglements, and then it hits your doorstep. And I'm trying to help you, America. She's that powerful. That's why I wanted to showcase her. It was controversial. I knew people didn't want her on a list, and I put her on a list anyway because she's that fucking powerful. Jada Pinkett Smith, power to the pussy. Jada. Oh, Jada. Before we go on to the next one, I just got to talk about that interview she did with Will when she bought that fool on national TV. Oh, my God. Why did he do that? Why the hell did he do that interview? Will, why did you do that? Why the fuck did you do that? Allow yourself to be put into that light. The powerful, brilliant mind that you are. Jada Pinkett, that's some pussy I'm afraid of. I'm sorry. I'm afraid of her. You know, I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of Kim Kardashian. I'm afraid of all the Kardashians. Like, ain't no way in hell I'm touching that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even with a gun to my head. The shit that they do to motherfuckers, I mean, when they break up, they break men. Like, I mean, men leave that house, I mean, on drugs. I mean, they come in the house sober. They leave cocaine binge addicts, nonstop alcoholic nightmare motherfuckers, right? They go seek God when they leave that house. Men go into that house and seek. Anyway, this is not about them. I'm not even going to get into the Kim Kardashian thing. Maybe that's a side note, the Kardashian kitty cat. I've already mentioned in my stand-up that I'm definitely afraid of Kim Kardashian and the rest of the Kardashian family and what they can do to niggas. I'd stay away from those guys. If I was you, I'd stay away. Pete Davidson, he'll be next. And look, Pete Davidson, I got news for you, pal. I'm going to leave it at this. I got news for you, pal. You're playing with a slippery slope. You're already not mentally stable, Pete. You don't have it all up here, Pete. Let's be clear. We already know that. You've told everyone you've been on drugs before. You got off of drugs. You suffer from depression. Kim Kardashian is not, she's not for you, buddy. And I fear that after she's done with this guy, this nut, he's going to do himself. And I don't wish that on anybody. And I'm praying that somehow Pete Davidson has access to a suicide line and network once Kim Kardashian, because that's all that's next. She's got to kill a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's next for her. Murder. You know what I'm saying? By the pussy. She's going to kill a nigga with the kitty cat bomb. And I'm saying it first. I know you don't believe it, but that's what's going to happen. You heard it first before it is all said and done. And if it's not Pete, it's going to be somebody else. All right? If Pete escapes with his life, which I doubt he will do, look at their track record. Look what they did to their father. All right? Their father! They turned him into one of them. Bruce Jenner. You see what they done to him? Huh? Scott. Remember him? Look what they did to that boy. That poor boy, Scott. He bought that girl McLaren. What's his name? Scott Disick?
Scott Disick, yeah.
Scott Disick? Poor Scott. That sweet boy. He bought her a McLaren. She did. I don't like it. Look what they're doing. Look what they did to Lamar. You know, the only person who fucking came out alive on that was Tyga. He's the only one. If you guys want to date Tyga needs to do a podcast about how he's surviving the Kardashian kitty cat. How did you do it, Tyga? How did you do it? Any case, moving on. It's Women's Month. And maybe we're talking about the Kardashians too, because it is Women's Month and we're talking about powerful women. So maybe that kind of worked as a little segment. And we'll just keep that, just B-roll. B footage. They weren't on my list, but I talked about them anyway. Because they're very powerful. The pussy is powerful in that house. They're pushing P. And they're pushing it in the worst way. In any case, next on the list, powerful African-American woman. Kinda. Meghan Markell. Meghan Markell. Meghan Markell. Meghan Markell. Meghan Markell. Now, the thing about Meghan is she's a little bit controversial, too. She kind of made the list, kind of didn't make the list, of most powerful African-American women in the world. She kind of gave a lot of the power away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Meghan, you were there. You were in Buckingham Palace. You got the princess wedding. You got to invite the Hollywood celebrities. No B-list was there. Oprah was there. Stedman was there. Elton John. Idris Elba. Oh, everybody. Oh, the biggies. The biggies came out. Queen Elizabeth was at your wedding, honey. And then you found out somehow, I don't know how she found out, that the Queen and the Duke and the Duchess and everybody was racist. They didn't like blacks. But here's the thing, Meghan, you ain't black. She's African American, but she ain't black. I mean, come on now. Meghan, all you had to do was Google who your in-laws were. You would have found out all kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing. If you're marrying into a family, don't you do a little background check? Don't you just say, hey, I'm dating Prince Harry. You ever heard of his grandma? She seems to be a big part of his life. And then somebody would have said, oh, well, yeah, they killed and destroyed and stolen trillions of billions of dollars and almost enslaved the entire planet. And she's like, oh, did they do that? But are they racist? It's like, yo, Meghan Markell. Listen, I want to give all shouts out, but I mean, you're on the list because you are very powerful. You're doing your thing. But I don't really know what that thing is. You know what I'm saying? Besides marrying Prince Harry, I never heard of you. I never saw you in the movies. I never saw you on TV. I'm going to be honest, Meghan. And this is a tricky topic because I got into arguments with a few of my really good friends. I mean, people that I put up here. I mean, about Meghan Markell. We got into these silly arguments. I just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Meghan, beautiful though. Beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful girl. Bump, would you give us some stats on Meghan? Eminem. I'm just going to call it Eminem.
She was born in L.A. She was born in West Park, Canoga Park, Los Angeles.
What a surprise there.
And she began her acting career while attending Northwestern University.
Okay.
Her biggest role was Rachel Zane on the TV show Suits. And she was actually...
Never saw it.
Me neither. She was actually married to an American film producer named Trevor Engelson from 2011 to 2013, and she retired from acting upon her marriage to Prince Harry.
I just bet she did. But Prince Harry's crying broke. He's like, oh, I don't have any money anymore now that I left the palace. I'm only down to my last $50 million. Woe is me. It's like, Prince Harry, go fuck. Let me scratch that. I don't want to say that, you know what I'm saying? But Prince Harry, you let this girl run your life. I mean, that's some kitty cat I'm afraid of, too. Put Meghan Markell, I'm going to make a kitty cat that I'm afraid of list, you know what I'm saying? Because any woman that makes a nigga walk away from $60 trillion liquid. I mean, that's how much money they got. I mean, your grandmother has more Richard Millies than Richard Mill. I mean, think about this. She's walking around with crystals and silver and diamonds and rubies and emeralds on her hat. I mean, this is who we're talking about here. We're talking about the boss lady herself. We're talking about, she makes fucking Griselda Blanco look like fucking the Mrs. Garrett from fucking the what's the name of that old ass show? What was the show Mrs. Garrett was on? Mrs. Garrett was on. She was on Three's Company. No, she wasn't on Three's Company. She was on Different Strokes. Facts of Life.
Yeah.
That's right. The Queen of England makes Griselda Blanco look like Mrs. Garrett from the Facts of Life. When you talk about homicide. So anyway, Meghan Markell, shout out to you. I love, the interviews you've done, because that's all I've seen is the interviews. I've never seen. I'm gonna go back and watch Suits. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back and watch Suits. But shout out Meghan Markell. I mean, she's on the list. She's very powerful African American woman doing her thing. You know what I mean? She did her thing. I mean, shit, with a run like that. You know what I mean? How else can you? What else can you talk about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's talk about Gayle King. Gayle King. Shout out Gayle King, Oprah's buddy. She's hanging out with the O. You know what I'm saying? OPP. Oprah's something. I can't think of anything. But, shout out Gayle and shout out Oprah, I love the interviews that Gayle's done. You know what I mean? And, I mean, nothing like Oprah, but, I mean, of course, she's not Oprah. She's Gayle, but, still very, very dope, very, very powerful in TV and film. And, shit, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Gayle, actually. You know what I'm saying? I think Gayle needs to do a little bit more. You know what I mean? I know Stoop wasn't feeling Gayle after that Kobe Bryant little debacle. What did he? What was it? He called her some bad names. I don't even want to get into it. But shout out Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? For checking a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No matter how big you get, no matter how big we get, we can all get checked by somebody. You know what I'm saying? We can all be checked. That's why you always gotta check in. You know what I'm saying? Next time I go to LA, I'm gonna check in with some real G's. That's what I'm gonna do, because no one's above it. We all gotta do it. It's one community. But Gayle King, Bomb. What we got on Gayle?
Gayle is currently 67 years old.
Damn.
She's from Chevy Chase, Maryland.
She don't look 67 though.
She doesn't.
She don't look 67.
No. She went to University of Maryland, College Park.
Oh, wait, did you say she was married to Chevy Chase?
No, that's where she's from. It's a city in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, she was born in Chevy Chase. She lived in Turkey from ages 6 to 11 before returning to the United States.
Turkey, Istanbul.
Yep.
I love Turkish steakhouses, though. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Salt Bay in the house.
She graduated from the University of Maryland with a degree in psychology.
Ooh.
And she began her career as a production assistant at WJZ-TV in Baltimore, which is where she met Oprah.
Oh, so they've been hanging out for a while.
Yeah, since 1976.
Damn. God damn. They go way back. 67 years old. Gayle, I gotta say, you don't look it. You see what I'm saying about having a little fat on the face? Women need a little fat on the face. Like all you women out there on the diets. Women, the thing about women, they never think they're beautiful. Even the most beautiful women in the world, they think they're ugly. The most beautiful women are not looking at. And I've had them, Bomb. I've had them. I've had the best. I've had them all over the world. Okay, not to make it seem like I'm just a hard guy. You know what I'm saying? She was the best I ever had. You know what I'm saying? And I've had them all over the world. No, not Gayle. But Gayle, you're looking good. But that's what I'm saying. Jada, get some fat on the face, okay? Before you go out here trying to embarrass Big Willie again. You know what I'm saying? Get some fat on the face. Run around looking like the goddamn crypt keeper and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, just give us some more facts on Gayle. What else we got on her?
So she was, she worked in Baltimore. She was later trained as a reporter at WUSA TV in Washington, D.C. She moved to Kansas City and worked as a weekend anchor and general assignment reporter at WDAF TV. Then in
shit.
1981, she was hired as a news anchor for WFSB in Hartford, Connecticut, where she worked for 18 years.
Shit. Hey, girl, you had actually a pretty interesting career, and I'm very proud of. I'm proud of all the women on the list. Most powerful African American women that are doing their things right now. Who's next? Shit, well, Kamala Harris. Why not? I love to poke fun at the White House, even though I did vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I voted for them. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris, I haven't seen you since. Don't know where you are. We've been singing a song here that's dedicated to Kamala, one of the most powerful African American women in the world. And it's Have You Seen Her? Have you seen Kamala? Tell me, have you seen her? Ooh, Joe Biden asked me to vote for him, and he told me he's gonna put an African woman in power. But tell me, have you seen her? Ooh, 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 ooh. Have you seen her? Kamala, come out wherever you are. Very powerful. I love Kamala Harris. I give her a lot of shit. I give Joe Biden shit too, even though I have a lot of respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Like a tremendous amount. But listen, Kamala, she's very educated. She's an AKA sorority sister. One of them. She's one of those AKAs, the pink and green. Pink and green. And give us some stats on her. I already know what she did. She locked up a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the good shit she did.
She was born on October 20th, 1964.
Oh, she's a Taurus.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. October 20th.
October, yeah.
Oh, no. That's Libra Scorpio cusp. You can't trust those cuspies.
Yeah, she's 57. She was born in Oakland.
57. Damn.
Yep.
She looks old. She looks old. She looks like she should be Gail's age, but go ahead.
She graduated from Howard University.
Oh, wow. Okay. HU.
Yep. And she went to University of California, Hastings College of Law. She began her career.
Never heard of Hastings College of Law.
Yeah.
And you go from that to Attorney General? Okay.
She began her career as the district attorney for Alameda County before being recruited to the San Francisco DA's office and later the city of attorney in San Francisco.
Right. That's where she locked up all the niggas she could. If you was a nigga and you did a crime, and that time when she was around, you didn't stand a motherfucking chance. Like, one thing she liked to do is lock niggas up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, go ahead.
In 2003, she was elected district attorney of San Francisco.
Oh, shit. Man,
was elected attorney general of California in 2010 and then reelected in 2014.
Big stuff. She's doing big things. Big things popping. Now look at her. Now what's she doing for a living?
She is vice president under the Joe Biden administration.
Ooh.
She
Ain't seen her since.
She was selected as Joe Biden's running mate in August of 2020.
Right. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. We did it. Go ahead.
Keep going?
Yeah. Let's see who else you got.
Shoot. She is the first female vice president, highest ranking female elected official in U.S. history.
Damn! That's big time. Kamala, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Okay, enough about Kamala, because she's boring. Boring. You ain't did shit. You ain't did shit since you was vice president, Kamala. We still love you, though, baby. And, Joe, have you seen her? Anyway, moving on. Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe. Big things popping for Lena Waithe. Big things popping. I watched a production I think that she produced or directed. I mean, she did something on it. I feel like if she was really high up there. It's called the 40-year-old version. Have you seen this?
No.
Because you got the 40-year-old virgin, but this is the 40-year-old version. Okay. And it's about an African-American, I think she's like a teacher but she does hip-hop at night. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to studios. And I mean, such a wonderful, wonderful, delightful story. I mean, Lena Waithe, I loved it. And then, Masters of None, she was on that with, what's the guy's name?
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari which I'm a big fan of him too. But this is about women, Aziz. We're gonna have to take a back seat to the ladies tonight. But yeah, Lena Waithe, she's done so many other productions. Bomb, drop it on us.
She's 37 years old, coming out of Chicago.
Right. And The Shy, that's her thing too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She became the first black woman to win the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series.
God damn, she won that?
Yep.
God damn, Lena Waithe, what the fuck's going on? Shout out to Lena Waithe.
Yep, she won in 2017 for writing the Thanksgiving episode of Master of None.
Okay.
It was based on her personal experience of coming out to her mother.
Oh, shit.
She also appeared on the HBO series Westworld and was included...
Wait, she was in Westworld?
She was.
How the fuck did I miss that?
Yeah. She was included in Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People of 2018.
Fuck. Damn, Lena Waithe. I mean, shit, I'm fucked up in the head. I mean, I didn't know she had it going on like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Big things popping. Lena Waithe. I hope we see more. Who else we got? Ruth E Carter. Ruth E Carter, fashion designer, costume designer. A lot of people don't know what Ruth's been doing over the last few years, but I mean, to me, Ruth is an icon. She's a very powerful woman. She's very respected all throughout Hollywood, the fashion world. I mean, you know, she did the costumes for fucking School Days, which, I mean, really, some of the best costume work in film, I mean, almost ever. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Ruth E Carter. Bomb, you got anything on her?
Yes, she was born April 10th, 1960, currently 61 years old, from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Right.
She graduated from Hampton Institute, which is currently known as Hampton University in Virginia.
Right.
She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in 1982.
Damn.
She has been nominated 3 times over the course of her 30-year film career for the Academy Award for Best Costume Design.
Damn.
That was on Malcolm X,
Damn.
Amistad, and Black Panther.
Damn.
Damn. She actually won.
Ruth E Carter.
She won in 2018 for Black Panther. She became the first African American to win an award in that category.
Damn, the first. Doing big things. Ruth E Carter, God bless you. Keep doing it up. Yeah, what I try to do is during this Women's Month was showcase some very powerful, some very respected African American women on like a wide spectrum. That's 4. 5 is too many, but that's what we wanted to do. Because a lot of times you just only get to see the Beyoncés, the Michelle Obamas of the world, and I mean they're the top. You really can't get any bigger than Beyonce, Michelle Obama, or Oprah. And I feel like there's so many other sisters that just don't get the light and that are doing some things that are so amazing that we can't even live without. But I definitely want to talk about Michelle Obama. Shout out Michelle Obama. Shout out Beyonce. I want to shout out people that are on the come up, like women that are going to be very powerful. Kelly Brown from And I Get Dressed, fashion blog, doing big things. I mean, like crazy. So, I mean, there's just so many women. I couldn't even.
Can I add one?
Ava, yeah, sure. Bomb wants to add a woman.
I was gonna say, since we're repping Philly, shout out Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary.
Oh shit!
You heard of that?
No.
It's a new sitcom on ABC. It's hilarious.
Oh shit! She's from Philly.
Yeah, she went to Temple.
Oh snap! Oh, and Jill Scott.
Yeah.
My boo, even though she married. We not my romantic boo, but just my homie boo. You know what I'm saying? Jill Scott, very, very powerful, very well respected. And, she's on the board at Freedom Theater. Thank you, Jill. That's it for us. Most powerful African-American women. Maybe this is part 1. Part 1! We'll come back with part 2. Anyway, this is the Raw Report. Bomb, you know what to do. Bang!
Thanks for watching that, and if you dug that, leave a thumbs up and say what up in the comments. And make sure to subscribe to Stony Island Audio for more.